Shanae.
And I'm Lucretia.
And we are the Gospel Girls. And we're back!
Yay!
Did y'all miss us? Because we missed y'all.
We've been going a long time, y'all.
Somebody tracked it and said 7 months. So
that's crazy. But we've had a lot going on in our lives, and we needed a good rest and relaxation, recalibration. We needed all that. So, but we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be back. I missed this so much.
I know.
It's been kind of hard to not replace this, but like maneuver my life around this.
And that's okay because, you know, we pivot as best as we can.
Yes.
We're back and a little different than last time. New setting, of course. And we've been going back and forth with different settings. Yes. But this is going to be like it.
And God always provides that for us. That's the part where it's like, I know that God has called us to this because we don't never have to worry about this.
Right. He finds a way.
He does.
And it's like it's always an opportunity for him to show us like we haven't really worried about
we never had
videos
since we started this page.
Yes.
We have always had a solidified location. Yeah. Like we've never had to like hustle at the last minute like, oh my God, where are we gonna go? Like no, we've always and we were always routine, what time, what what day of the week, like God has literally came through for us
every single time. No, was there ever any doubt?
I know.
It's like there's like our faith is top tier.
For sure. So this episode, guys, we just wanted to do a life update. Yeah. Because it's been so long, and then I miss my friend, even though we see each other all the time.
We see each other every week.
But still.
Every week.
This setting is just, it's
different. Yeah. It's talking to, our followers, supporters, really.
Yes.
And those who are on this journey of deepening their relationship with God and who, those who cheer us on.
Yes. And who are being bold about it because a lot of people kind of like shy away or they want to like be on the fence and don't want to let people know. But like in this season, I feel like you have to like be bold about what you believe. Yeah. And stand on it.
Absolutely. And I know for us, we've been on this boldness, this all in to the wall. And I'm very thankful for my friend. I'm so thankful for my, if y'all don't have a spiritual friend, a best friend in that way, y'all are missing out. Because it's like it's a different level of friendship when you have that person who you connect with, and y'all just talking about build each other up in the spirit.
Yes. And then like it's kind of like she has things that are in her that God put in her that I might be weak in, but she's strong in it, so she's able to like help me like maneuver my way through that weak moment. Yeah. It's like the balance.
Yeah. And that girl, I definitely have my woo. So quick like a life update for me.
Okay.
I know I've mentioned this a few times, but I am in school to be a mental health therapist, and I actually have started my practicum, which is the pre-internship of it, right? And I'm coming to a close.
She's at the end
on the practicum part, but we'll be starting my internship 1 and 2 in the next at the beginning of March. So I am actually counseling individuals right now. And when I say it has been like an array of emotions, right? An array of feelings, but also the experience and feeling that I get when I'm hearing someone talk about the things that they've gone through.
Yes.
It really, first of all, a lot of it's crazy because it's like I can relate to a lot of my clients. Like, no matter the age,
their background,
it's like I can see something in there that I can totally relate to, and I'm very thankful because it's like I'm not detached from that, but I also have to still guard my my heart and my well-being, my mental state. But I know I am where I'm supposed to be.
And right? That is the key. Because then you have a level of peace where you know that you are where God has told you to be. Yes. And it's something about being obedient to what God calls you to do that gives you a level of confidence.
Absolutely. Girl, I'm really, I'm still learning a lot, but
I'm so proud of
you. It's a huge, I'm just thankful that I finally found the place, my purpose that God has set apart for me. Like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. And I fought it.
You did. I remember when you first told me that you were going back to school and you were just kind of like, yeah, God called me to do this. And you were kind of like, not mad about it, but you were just like, out of everything, you want me to do this? Like, you know that costs money, right? Like, it's not free, right? Like, you know, like, but I feel like as you like continued on, like all of those thoughts and everything just kind of like waver. Like they just went away because you were just like, I trust him.
Absolutely.
Like you trust God so much to where it's like, even like, you know for a fact that you did not mishear God. Right? Like you're confident in work because it's like you wouldn't have chosen that for yourself.
No, because absolutely not. I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
And it for those people who be eager, they be hearing God, they be like, I question.
Me too, because he's always going to call you to do something that's going to scare you to your core.
Yes, like, and stretch you.
Yes.
And it's going to be an area where, like, you're like, Lord, I don't even know how this is possible. Exactly. But it's like, it's going to cause you to even lean on him more because it's like, well, one, Lord, you called me to do this. So I'm going to lean on you. You're going to guide me. This ain't me.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of it. And just to see the growth from when you started school to when you're about to be out of school, it's like, she's a good student. Like, you are good, you know? Like, you did that. Like, you did it with grace. You did it with such ease to where it was like, I knew she was in school, but she still prioritized me. She still prioritized her husband. She still prioritized her kids.
Yeah.
She still made time for her self-care, you know? Like, you just did it with such ease. It just looks.
Thank you.
Yes.
I made it look easy. Is that what you saying?
You did.
It was times, but for sure, I leaned on God 100%, 110% of the time. So with him, all things are possible.
Absolutely.
So.
Guess we'll move on to me.
Yes.
Life update with me. Past couple months has been very interesting in my life. But God has called me to go to school. So I am on the road to law school currently, and I'm starting fresh. So this is literally something that I'm just starting out. So I'm at the beginning of my journey. So I'll keep y'all posted, you know, within my journey. But I didn't want to do it. Friend, you know.
I remember when she told me, y'all. She told me, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. And that's how it was for me. Like, but when God gave it to me, he gave me scripture, but he also gave me like the test that he has been putting me throughout these past couple years. And it makes sense where he's bringing me to, because I needed to go through those tests. There was a season, and I know I talked about it on other episodes, where it was like hard conversations, like just advocating and just using my voice. I know I complained about it so much. Like, Lord, I'm over this. Like, I don't want to keep doing this.
I want you to be done having these
Why you keep doing this?
Girl, I remember that. I remember telling you, like, you know, this is leading up to.
You said that, like, this is a part of your gift some way, somehow, because God keeps having you do this. Like, but we didn't see this, you know. But it's like it makes sense now. But then it was like, Lord, get somebody else to have this conversation. Like, why do you have me talking to this person? I'm not qualified.
It was like every other week. It
was so uncomfortable.
It was to the point like, friend, I God want me to have this conversation like again, like not like with the same person, but it would be different people. And you were like,
yeah,
why is God doing this?
Exactly. And it was so heavy on me to where it was like I knew I had to have the conversation. Like there was no way for me to not be obedient. Like it was just so on me. Like, do it. Talk to this person. Say it. You know, like you and I think for me, like I grew up, I was the youngest child and I never had a voice. I never felt like I had a voice. I never felt like anybody cared about what I thought, what I felt, all the things. So it's crazy how God will use a weakness of mine and literally make that my purpose. You know?
Do you want to share what you told me about Proverbs?
Oh, yes.
This is so good, y'all.
So God gave me scripture because I keep going back to him, y'all. And like literally he told me to go to law school. I want to say earlier 2025.
Okay.
Yeah. But when it came, I instantly, absolutely not. Like I definitely misheard what you just said. And completely like threw that under the couch. Like something like, yeah, no, absolutely not. And then it came back when I was literally trying to I did a prayer like, Lord, help me to figure out what my purpose is. Because although I love my job, I know that I'm not fulfilling my purpose in that role, right? So he gave me scripture, y'all. He took me to Proverbs 31, and I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking because I thought it. I'm like, oh, Proverbs 31, I'm about to be a wife this year. You know, like that's literally
what you is always geared about that woman, that
the virtuous woman,
type, the virtuous woman.
So I'm like, oh, you taking me to Proverbs 31? Period. You know, like
this, y'all. When you hear this, you gonna be like.
So I read it from because I was gonna go straight to like the virtuous woman verse, you know, like read from it. He like, no, start at the beginning. So I started at the beginning and I got to 8 and 9, y'all, and this and this is where I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. So it's Proverbs 31, 8 and 9. It says, open your mouth for the people who cannot speak, for the rights of all the unfortunate. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and defend the rights of the poor and needy. I literally just shut my Bible at that point. I'm like,
message received. Okay.
I got you.
I'm on the right path.
I got you. And I think he knew that I needed that clarity. He knew I needed to see it in scripture. He know me because I keep waiting for him to be like, psych, nah.
Girl.
I keep waiting for him to be like, I'm just playing. Like, I ain't really call you. Like, I'm just, you know? And that's the immaturity in me of like, because I seriously don't, this is not a desire for me. Like, this is not something that I would have chosen for myself. If I had to pick, I would just blow my real estate up. You know, like if that was because that's my comfort zone. I know real estate. I'm good at it. I can sell a house. I can get you in a house. You know, like that was so if I had to pick, and especially because we put money into real estate. Right. So it's like, Lord, blow that up for me. Like that, you know? Right. But that's not my purpose. And I have to be okay with that being a season and leaving it.
Yes.
You know? And just being like, okay, leave it. So that way I can walk into the new. You have to leave the past in the past.
Like, how can you have your arms open, ready to receive from God if you won't put down what you are?
Exactly. You don't have room.
And then, like, what you're carrying is something that you chose to carry. Exactly. It wasn't something that He gave to you.
Exactly. That's what you wanted. So it's like, when you choose to follow God, you have to give up your life. Right. You have to give it up. Right. And that's where I am. So if I was to name the season that I am in currently, it's obedience. Mm-hmm. That's it for me. It's like I just have to be obedient to what He's calling me to do, and it's not about me. Right. You know, like kill that part of my flesh of like, this is what I want, this is what like, it's not about me. Mm-hmm. So if this is how God is going to get the glory out of my life, I'm on board.
Yeah. And as we mature, you know, when you a babe and you hear a lot of, specifically the prosperity gospels, and it's like you new to it, And when they talk about, talk about the scripture of, ask for what you want, God will give it to you. And then if you're a babe, you're thinking about the monetary stuff. You're thinking about the house, the cars, the van, the clothes, and all this. But as you get further along, to really understand what that means. Like, Lord, use me as you wish. Mm-hmm. Like, all things that whatever you ask for, it will be given to you. Lord, help me advocate for people.
Yep.
Help me feed the hungry.
Yep.
Help me clothe those who don't have anything. Help me be a resource to somebody.
Exactly.
Help me minister to someone.
Exactly.
The whole material thing goes away, and it dives into how can we further his kingdom? How can we spread the gospel? How can we help people?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I feel like the material wants and the desires, that is pleasing to your flesh.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So once you get in the mindset of, I don't even want to please this flesh.
Right.
Who cares about this flesh?
Right.
Like, I'm done.
Pass away.
Exactly.
All of this stuff is going to pass away.
Yes.
So it's like, at this point, we have to live with eternity in mind. Like, when we are living right here in this, like, how can, like, first of all, our reward, if we are walking around as Christians, or whatever you call yourself, I don't call myself a Christian, but if we're walking around as disciples,
right,
and we are looking for rewards on this earth, we're way off.
Not even on the path. Let's be real.
It's like we are working for the reward in heaven to be with the Father. It's not even, are we going to get specific things in heaven? Just to be in his presence is the reward for eternity. It's like you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to store our treasures down here. That's up there. So it's like when you renew your mind to think heavenly thoughts versus earthly thoughts, you going to kill that flesh. You're not going to want to appease to it at all.
And every time I'm going through and reading the Gospels right now, and talking about the rich. And it's like the rich man chose not to give up sell his possessions, give it to the poor, and follow Jesus because he was sad because he had great wealth.
Right.
It's like, so you won't give up walking with Jesus to go back, to your comfortable house that you can literally like die tomorrow and not have, but then you're out of God's presence for eternity.
And I don't think people really truly understand that part of it. It's like, to be separate from God is literally hell. Yeah. Like, that's literal hell. Like, let's not even think about the burning and the gnashing of the teeth. And to be separate from God, I'm not even going to put my mindset to even try to fathom that, because I don't want that for myself.
Absolutely not.
So it's like, yeah.
We on it. We for sure. Like, when we've renewed our mind in such a way that we don't think about things.
Right. So that's my quick life update. Is I'm now a student.
Two students.
I know.
Freya, when I say I am so excited for you, it's like, Freya, I can't put it into words, like how excited I am for you, even though, like, I know on your end, it's like, Lord, I got to go through all these steps. But it's like the amount of knowledge that you're going to have, the amount of skills that you're going to use to further his kingdom, the people you're going to help. And it's going to be a testament to the single mom that you might meet in 15 years who, might feel like, well, I think God is telling me to do this, but I'm not sure. Or that person going through a legal issue when, you know what I mean? So it's like you can like minister to people in the legal system.
That's true. And then it's just that point of like, because we always have those moments with God where we're like, why me? And then you just got to counter that with, why not you? Right. And yes, I have a lot on my plate. I'm a single mom. I work full time. My kids do extracurricular, so I'm literally an Uber driver for them at the moment. And then, the put school with it is kind of like, Lord, really? But I'm going into this new season with a good mindset of like, I'm looking forward to the journey, not the destination, but I want to enjoy the journey of like getting to know my professors and, you know, making friends in my classes. And, you know, these are people who are going to be probably in the same field as me, you know? So it's like, I want to enjoy the journey.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't think about that part because the amount of camaraderie that you feel, like, I know for me, when we meet in our groups in school, it's like we're all learning something different.
Exactly.
And we all like give each other support. And because this person's working in like a community facility and this person's working in like substance use facility and I'm working in private practice, it's like our experiences across the board are different. But if we ever want to cross over and go into a different place, we like, hey, how's it working for you? And I know that's going to work for you.
Yeah.
And the amount of some of your teachers are going to be lawyers.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how much valuable information you're going to get.
I know.
That you can actually use in everyday life. It's like, you're not going to have any like problems knowing your rights. Like the average person may not know their rights.
Exactly.
But
I'll know it, so it'll be a red flag if I see that. It's gonna flag. Like, that's not right. They can't do that. Right.
So, and then that'll be the opportunity to be like, you know, and somebody asks you and be like, you know, well, you know, God directed me to this career field. Oh, really? You know, and that could be somebody who's like in a different faith, or they, you know, they're dabbing their feet in knowing God, but not really sure. And it's one of those things where God can get so much glory out of our obedience.
That's it, friend. That's it. That's my season. It's like, as long as I can master that. When you tell me to do something, that's what I'm focused on. When you tell me to do something, I need to say yes. And I don't need to keep going back and forth with you. Like, why I keep doing that?
Because it's like, you kind of want to be like, Lord, were you for real? And he's like, I said what I said.
Exactly.
It's not going to change.
It's not going to change. Right. Whether you like it or not.
Right.
Do it scared. I don't care. Just do it.
Just do it. Girl, when I said, and y'all, like, not to get in too much detail, but there was and if we can shift, because like, I just gotta tell y'all how good God is.
Come with it.
Right. So, had to go to court. I wasn't in trouble.
Right.
I was called as a witness
for
something, but I did not want to testify against a specific person. And I was praying. My friend was, girl, when I say your prayers,
you know I had to.
Girl, so anyway, I have been this has been going on for a couple months, and I've been going back and forth like, Lord, I trust in God completely in this situation, but the human part, the flesh wants to think of everything that can go wrong, and you know, you're not gonna lie on the stand, but if you tell the truth, you're gonna get this person in trouble. Like, but that's not what you want.
Yeah.
The whole time, like, God gave me a word, but like, you know, I was even contemplating not adhering to a subpoena, which is illegal, right? So God gave me a word, like, no, you are to, you know, abide by the authority of the land. Like, you do, you go. Y'all, when I say in that courtroom for about a few hours, called us up, and the case was dismissed. They didn't even need my testimony.
Exactly.
And when I said, Lord, like, first of all, this person was very close to me, right? Love this person. And I didn't want to go up there and destroy their life, you know? But the fact that God knew this.
He knew it from the beginning.
He knew it. He was like, be obedient.
He wanted you to do it the right way, though. You know, because you could have just been like, well, I don't care if I'm subpoenaed or not. I'm not going.
Right. I could have.
And that would have derailed the whole
thing.
That would have derailed it. Like, you know, because we got to remember, we serving a holy God. He does things in an orderly fashion.
Yes. And it's like, you know, and it takes me back to render what to Caesar what is Caesar's, and render to God what is God's.
Right.
It's like, there is still an authority over you, right? Absolutely. I mean, God is the ultimate authority.
Exactly.
But he has set specific officials and governments in place, right? that we are to submit ourselves under. And even though, you know, like the average person they break the law, right?
Exactly.
People can break the law. But those who are called by God, we do not break laws. Exactly. We do not operate under deceit. So it's like, can you trust God enough to still go? And then he said, case dismissed. Prosecutor was like, dismiss it. First of all, I was standing there like, I knew what it meant, but at the same time, I said, what that mean?
Just making sure that
what
you
that
said.
Mean? Right. They don't need me, right? And the person who was like with me, they were like, no, they don't need you. I'm like, I walked out of there and said, first of all glory to God. And if nobody else saw what he did, that was him.
That was him.
If nobody else saw, if nobody else understand, if nobody else give God glory, I'm gonna get.
You was gonna get for sure. And I told you that day. I said God is gonna get the glory out of this situation. You're good. So walk with your head held high. Go in there with your confidence. You good.
When that said, friend. So all that to say, when I say trusting in God, first of all, he never misses.
He don't
never miss. He is what is it? Wins and loss. He's like a million. A million to O. Like he don't never fail. He don't never lose.
He on the winning streak.
So it's like for us as believers, like if we truly believers, we have to believe in him, even in those times where we're like, Lord, like this situation is really scary, but I trust you.
And one thing that I can say about that situation is because I talked to you multiple times throughout the week, if not every day. And I could feel the heaviness on you. I could feel that it was affecting you, but it wasn't affecting you in a way of like you don't trust God. It was just affecting your body, your mind, your like you was just tired and you weren't really getting sleep the way so it was affecting you in a different kind of way, but I could see that you knew God was going to work this thing out for his good.
I just didn't know how.
You just didn't know how.
And you know what?
That's it.
It's one of those things that we want to know play by play.
Exactly. And he's like, no.
Like,
just take the step. Yeah.
What playbook, Lord? Can we go over the plays?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't work like that.
Exactly.
That's what. Then there's no point in that's faith. That's faith, right? Exactly. Like the whole point of faith is you're gonna just show up and trust me.
Yeah.
Because I'm in
What
the
is
room.
it? The evidence of things not seen.
Oh, faith?
Yes.
Faith is the
substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen. Right. Right. Like, you're not supposed to know how it's going to work out. You just need to have faith.
And when I say, it's like, first of all, I know God is in my corner. Like, things like that, it's like, do you know God's in your corner?
Right. And when you really look at the inventory of your life, and you look at certain situations, like, you have to know that certain things that most people will say, what do people say? Luck, or that's just coincidence, or
the universe, girl. That universe. I'm like, he made the universe. How are you giving glory to a creation? A creation giving another creation glory. I don't understand that.
Right. And like when you look at it, it was God the whole time.
Absolutely.
You just had it mislabeled as luck, or like you said, the universe, or whatever. Like, I challenge everybody to like look at your life. Just do an inventory and look at what you've been through and how you got out of it. It don't make logical sense. So we gotta give God that glory.
Absolutely,
right?
Because He worked in all things. If you are called, right? If you have told God, like, Lord, I'm seeking after you.
Yeah.
He's going to show up for you. And I love reading the Gospels because it's like reading about the things that Jesus says to those like people, like He's healing or His disciples. And it was the story of the young man who has the son who has convulsions, right? Mm-hmm. And then he came to Jesus and was like, this is happening to my son, but your disciples couldn't help us. Mm-hmm. And he said, like, do you believe? And the guy says, I believe, but help me with my unbelief. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's like, that's a conundrum. Because how can he believe, but then say, Lord, help me with my unbelief? Mm-hmm. But it makes sense because it's like he came to Jesus knowing that he can heal him. But he's like, I don't know how you can do it. Exactly. So help me help me with that. But I know you can do it. Mm-hmm.
And if you really peel back the layers of your own life, we all got that unbelief that's hidden that we don't, you know what I mean? Like we all got that part where it's like, wait, I do believe. Like you kind of gotta look at yourself. Like, wait a minute, I got some unbelief in there. Because why am I scared of this? Or why don't I think I'm worthy of this? Or why, like, what just
looking
on?
Back, looking, like, if you really, like you said, just take reflect on the things, like, and it could have been something small starting out. Because God he start like that. He meets you where you at, right? It's absolutely. Like, start with the small thing.
Exactly.
And then keep remembering, like, now he started here. And then now he doing these big things. So he's been showing you this whole time. And now you about to be thrown into the furnace like the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, I know God gonna be with me. Yeah. So I'm good.
Yep. And the good thing about having, like, not being on this walk by yourself is, like, and I know you can probably say this about me, but I'm going to say this for you. I can look at your life and see where God has brought you from. Like, I can see the growth. I can see the favor on your life. Like, I can physically see it, even when sometimes you can't, So it's like, just to see it in somebody else's life.
Right. I see it for you, too, friend.
It's such a blessing.
Girl, the way I be praying, like, Lord, I don't know what you got. Just keep blessing.
Yeah.
Keep blessing. Because it's like, the amount of faithfulness you have as a friend to me, the faithfulness, though. It's like when my friends say, friend, I'm going to pray for you. I've been praying for you. Without a doubt. I know.
For sure.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
Because sometimes people be like, I'm going to pray for you.
Right.
And they don't. And it's like, I know. And then when you text me the day of court, I think that, like, first of all, I know God was going to be in the courtroom. Right? I just knew it. But when you text me that, it was like a different level of peace that settled on me. And I was like, you know what?
And I knew that you needed it. It's like, that's the part of being an empath where you had, like, I know what my friends is feeling. Like, if you close to me, like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling what you feeling. So it's like, let me give her this because God is giving it to me. I don't went to him in prayer. He's giving me the peace that it's okay. So let me share this with her because I know she needed it.
And I know she needed. And when I say it was cold in that courtroom. So the shaking was coming from the cold, but not the nerves. You know what I mean? And it was just and also, couple things in the court. If not, y'all never been to court, y'all lucky. But when I was in court, it was like a dozen cases, right? Yeah. We were the last case.
So you had to sit through all.
We had to sit there for 2.5 hours, right, hearing all the cases, but witnessing the compassion that this judge had on these people. Because I'm thinking like all judges are like throw the book at them and but me seeing how this judge he was really a motivational speaker. He was just giving this, speeches.
Trying to help people get their life in order.
Yes, and giving them a different perspective. He was saying like, hey, I don't want to see you no more. And if you do, I'm not going to be as lenient. We're going to have a different conversation. And that's exactly what he said. So we're going to have a different conversation.
Yeah.
But the compassion that this judge had on these people, it also made me feel calm. And then
you can see God in a lot of situations.
Girl, I was like, I wonder if he'll believe it. Right. I would not doubt it.
There's a level of like, yes.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. If I had an opportunity to talk to this judge, like, are you a believer?
Exactly.
Because the compassion that you had on these people was astonishing.
Come on.
And then not the prosecutor, but the public defender. When I say that woman was working. Defending people that she just met that moment. She only had like maybe 2-3 minutes to talk to these people.
Yeah.
And the amount of just drive and compassion that she had. And it was like, it was something that I needed to see.
Yeah.
I needed to see it. And the person who, you know, I had to go to court for, I'm sure they needed to see it. They needed to experience this. Because like, me being a person who I don't go to, if I can help it, I don't want to go to court. But court doesn't have to be as scary as the movies may portray it or social media. So it's like and it's like, my friend about to be up there too. Like, she's going to be that type of person who go and just help people. And it's like, I needed to see this for her, for you too. Right. Because I know it's like being a lawyer. I mean, that sounds intimidating. Like going to school and learning these laws and passing the bar. I'm sure that's like in the back of your head. You like, I don't even know how. I don't know how to do this.
You sure, Lord?
But it like for you, it's like I could see you doing like switch her out for you.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
okay,
that's gonna be my friend.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That is gonna be my friend. So I absolutely like this. That whole experience, I needed to go through that. For
sure.
I needed to go through it because one, it just once again solidified the fact that God is with me. He hear me. He hear my prayers. He hear the prayers of people who are close to me, who love me, who are faithful. So it's like it was a wonderful. I don't even want to say the situation that led up to it wasn't wonderful, but that experience in that courtroom was it was pivotal.
He worked it together. He worked it all. Like,
as he does all the time, don't he?
Yeah.
I just love God.
I don't know. Me too.
I love God.
So, question, and then we can kind of end it, I guess. If you were to name the season that you are in right now, what would you say?
Oh, I was just thinking about that because you were like, what season is obedience? I can't even say it's one thing. Okay. I think it's like more of a I can't even put into words. It's like one, it is a assurance, kind of like an assurance. Okay. Season. Okay. Because it's one of those things where I have to learn to rest in Him, and know that I don't have to do as much as I think I need to do. And also just continue to just be faithful. Even in the times where I'm tired. And not, like, sometimes I beat myself up because I feel like, oh, Lord, I should have showed up for you in this way and this way and this way. But it's like, give yourself grace and be rest assured that God is going to be with me, even though I may not show up in every single way that I think I should show up for Him. Just rest assured that He's gonna still be with me. To continue to come to Him in prayer and thanksgiving and gratitude and all that stuff, but don't beat myself up if my prayer life doesn't look like it did in the previous season. Ooh. Right? Yeah. Because I feel like it should look consistent all the time, but He's like,
your life ain't consistent right now.
Things change. Right. You can be in a transition, out of a transition, settling, you know, and I think I'm in that season of settling. Yeah. Because I had gone through a couple years of transition.
Yeah. That's true.
And I said, this is the longest transition of my life. When is it over? And I think it's starting to come to an end. In the next 6 to 8 months, it's coming to an end.
And then you're going to be walking into a completely different place. Like, your life is going to look different by the end of this year. It's going to be completely different.
Completely. And He's going to be like, all right, you need to be, you know, this is the season of prayer for 2 hours. Fasting for a week. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I'm like, He's like giving me that reassurance, like it's not gonna look like how it did. but it's going to look completely different in the next one.
Exactly.
So just be okay with where you are.
Be content, yeah.
Be okay, and just know, like, he's not holding anything against me.
He's not mad at you that you ain't in your prayer closet for 6 hours. Because you don't have 6 hours to be in your prayer closet.
But that next season,
you're going to have it.
Shut everything
down. It's going to be an expectation.
Right. Everything needs to be shut down. You're going to be in here for a few hours.
Yep.
You got the day off.
Yep.
You ain't leaving the house.
Yep.
This is your prayer day.
Yep.
This is fasting time. Yep. So it's he's letting me know, like,
you good.
You good. And I would beat myself up. Like, Lord,
I feel like I'm slacking. We put those expectations on ourselves, and God is like, girl, what you tripping for?
Right.
I love that though, and I can definitely see that season for you for sure. For sure.
What about you, friend? I know you said that, guys, like you're in this season of obedience.
I'm in obedience, but I'm also, I would say another name I could put on the season if I had to would be surrender.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just like, okay, even if I don't want, like, let your will be done, Lord. Like, I'm no longer about to keep trying to put my hands on stuff and I know I can't control it.
Right.
So I'm surrendered. Like, if this is the way you want to take me, I'll go. If this is the long way, I guess I gotta go the long way. It ain't no shortcut. Okay.
Right.
I'm going a long way then. You know, like, I'm just no longer trying to control my life. I'm literally trying to lose my life.
Yeah.
Literally. Like,
yeah, because if we truly say that this is not our life, why are we trying to control stuff in our life?
Yeah, it's like, I got to get permission from the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, Lord, is this okay with you? You know, like, it's kind of like that father, daughter, you know, like, you got to get, I remember you went through this too. Like, I got to get permission from God before I do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. It's like, Lord, you cool with this?
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Mm-hmm. For me, it's like, I know that my way did not work. I know my way did not work.
When you reach that level, like, you like, none of that works.
So my decisions, my choices, I don't have a good picker. I can't, you know, it's just like, I don't want no parts of it. So it's like, Lord, is this, okay.
But you know what? If you really think about, since you have, you surrendered to God years ago, right? Since that time, and you have truly allowed God to use you in the way that He desires, He showed up for you, like, in ways that would have somebody like,
that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like, they feel like they have to be in control of everything, and it's like, you're just messing up God's plan for you.
Exactly.
Just let go.
Exactly.
And let Him do what He do. Because He could already see the end of your life. He sees the beginning and the end of the same. He sees all of it.
He sees it. And sometimes it don't make sense. It just be like, I'm literally out here walking by faith. Literally. Can't see, don't know where I'm going. People like, where are you going? I don't know. Ask the Lord. And you have no idea.
And when I think of that, I think of even though our eyes are closed, God still has our hand guiding us. And it's like, if you've ever been blindfolded and someone's trying to surprise you and be like, you got to put your 100% trust in this person, because they could lead you out in traffic, leave you there, and let you get hit.
Or it'd be like, let me know if there's steps. Let me know if it's a, you know, like if it's a ditch or.
And they'd be like, I got you. Right. And it's like, God's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing.
Yes.
You don't need to see anything.
You don't, and we want to so bad. We want to see the whole thing. He's like,
and that's control.
Yeah,
that's control, because of, you know, it's one of those things where people have been let down. And I let me speak for myself. You've been let down by so many people that you thought you can trust. It's like, I'm not going to trust anybody else.
Right.
I got me.
Right.
I'm
not putting my exactly.
I trust me, and really you can't even trust yourself.
That part.
But it's like, it comes from a place of trauma. It comes from a place of being mishandled by multiple people in your life, and now you're just on guard. You're on defense.
That's your defense, yeah.
So it's one of, like, either if you're a believer, you have to trust God.
No, like that's the whole part of the walk.
Right. It's mandatory.
Ooh, that's true.
If you show up to a mandatory, if your job tell you you got a mandatory training,
yep,
you gonna show up.
Yep.
Why is it that we have issues with God saying, "Oh no, this is mandatory. This part is mandatory."
Right.
And we want to rebuttal with God. It's like, but you don't do that with your boss.
Exactly.
You say yes sir, no ma'am, to get that check.
Clock in early, all type of stuff.
Can you stay a little late?
Right.
Get some overtime. You really don't want to, but like, fine, I got extra money on my paycheck. But when God tell you, okay, I need you to, in that relationship, that's not your husband and that's not your wife.
Right.
You need to be honest on your taxes.
Yep.
You need to, stop overeating, stop overspending. You need to, no.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. That wasn't God.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our life update. We are going to be doing monthly instead of weekly uploads because, as you can tell, our life
going on. Okay.
Life is life. We have families. We do appreciate all the supporters out there, and you can still catch us on Spotify and Pandora and all the
YouTube
podcasts. Yeah, you'll still see our videos.
And then I'm going to try to prioritize our TikTok account. We do have a TikTok account.
Yeah.
I think you can just put in Gospel Girls. It should pop up on TikTok.
And Instagram. We have an Instagram.
We do have an Instagram too. Right? I know.
We're doing our best.
We're going to try. Listen, grace is needed in this area. Please, y'all. But we do miss y'all. We love the support. Leave us a comment.
Yes.
So we can engage with y'all because we do miss y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. But you want to close us out?
Do I remember it?
We love you.
And Jesus loves you more. Bye.